Alright, so in this quick video, I hope it's quick, we're going to take a look at how you can add audio to the background of a PowerPoint presentation, kind of as background music, so you can create like a photo slideshow, and then also how you can then save that presentation as a video, so you could burn it to a CD or DVD for students to take home. So I'm starting with, it's not a slideshow like of photos, but it's just a short PowerPoint presentation, and I've already downloaded some audio from the site Incompetech.com. They have lots of free, royalty-free music. It's not super fancy, but it's good for just, you know, no copyright issues, background type music for student projects and teacher projects. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Insert menu and then click Audio, double arrow, select Audio from File, and here it is. It's called Son of a Rocket. That's my song. It sounds like Old Navy music, which you'll understand probably better if you've ever been to Old Navy, and when we play it here in a second. So you can see that when I inserted it, it popped up a little icon here on my first screen. When I select it, I now have different options up here at the top of my menu bar, my ribbon. So I don't care so much about the formatting of that image, but I do care about how it plays. I want it to start automatically. I want it to hide so they don't actually see the icon when I play my slideshow, and then I want it to continue to loop throughout all of my slides. I don't want it to stop short and then have, you know, like 50 pictures left in my slideshow. So I'm going to select those options there. If you want, you can adjust the volume. I'm going to leave it at high because I'm not going to be narrating over it for the purpose of a picture slideshow. You can choose to have it fade in really quickly or more gradually, depending on you know, how dramatic you want to be with your audio. And then the last thing we're going to do, if you don't have this animations pane open, you can come up here to the top and select this option, the animation pane option, and it'll show you all the transitions, all the animations that are taking place, including your audio on any given slide. So I'm going to double click over here to get a menu about my audio. And right now it says it's playing from the beginning of this slide, and then it'll stop after this slide. But actually, I want it to play through all of my slides. So down at the bottom you can see I have 6. You guys probably have way more, so your number will be bigger. But I'm going to say I want it to play all through my 6 slides and stop after slide number 6. And then I'll click OK. And I'm going to test this to make sure it's working. Oh, actually, nope, I forgot to do one thing. So now I'm going to select all of my slides. I'm just doing a shift click to capture all of them there. And under slideshow, is it? Right, like I should know this. I'm your, maybe it's transitions. There it is, okay, right. This is your instructional technology specialist speaking here. Alright, so under the transitions ribbon, you have this option at the end, advanced slide. We don't want it to advance on mouse click. I had already set this up, but you probably have it set up so that that's selected. You don't want that because they're not going to be clicking through. You want it to play like a movie. So every 4 seconds is what I set. It's just going to automatically transition from one page to the next, one slide to the next, which will give it kind of more of that slideshow feeling. You could run it in the background of like an open house night, that sort of thing. All right, so with that selected, with your audio added, and you've made sure that you've set it to play through all of your slides, you can go ahead and test it, and I'll show you. Right, doesn't that sound kind of like Old Navy music? I feel like I should be buying spring dresses and jeans. I'm not going to go through that whole thing, but you can see I'm not clicking anything. It's just going, it's playing the music across all of my slides. And hit escape to exit that. That's exactly what we wanted. So now our job is to go over to the File menu, and you've got two things we need to do over here. One, we're going to optimize media compatibility. This may take a little while. We'll see how long it takes. If it's speedy, then I won't pause, but if it takes forever, I'm probably going to pause the video. Yeah, okay, this is taking too long. So I'll pause, and when this is finished, I'll come back to you. Let's see if I can figure out how to pause. Okay, so that took kind of a long time. Note to self, don't do this particular process if you are in a time crunch. It didn't take terribly long. It was probably about 8 minutes, but way too long for a video. Oh, I've got Twitter emails going on. Okay, so that was the optimizing media compatibility option, and that was, as soon as I open File, it like defaults to this info tab right here. That's where that was. Once I've done that, that option disappears. The other thing I need to do is compress my media. I'm going to choose this highest quality presentation quality option, and this should not take very long. Yeah, see, it's done. It's like, you already compressed it. You're totally good. Okay, so then I'm going to go to Save and Send. And down here, under File Types, I want to create a video. I'm going to select Use Recorded Timings and Narrations if it's not already selected. And up here, this highest quality should be good for what y'all are doing. So select Computer and HD Displays, and then Use Recorded Timings and Narrations. So really our narration, we didn't actually speak over it, but that'll refer to that background music. And the recorded timings is when we set our slides to transition every 4 seconds or 5 seconds. If you didn't have that, you have the option of selecting Don't Do That, and just using this option right here to set your timing, your transition between your slides, but we've already taken care of all that. So now we're going to hit Create Video. You probably want to give it a name different than our PowerPoint. I'm going to put it on the desktop so it's easy to find. I'm going to call this the Intro Hour of Code Music Video or something like that. And save. Now, it is going to save it as a Windows Media video file, so it'll have the extension .mv. WMV. I'm just making up letters. It's time to go home, y'all. Alright, so that is your only option. You won't be able to change it to a .mov file or an MP4 file through PowerPoint. You'd have to use a third-party piece of software to make that conversion if you needed to. But just to burn it onto a CD or DVD, you won't have to do that. Windows Media files should be fine. So I'm going to click Save. And you can see down at the bottom, I have a little progress bar that popped up. It's going ever so slowly, but when that's done, you should have a video file ready to go. While that's loading, I'm not going to pause the video, but I do want to show you a little bit about how to use this video or music search option. So I went to incompetech.com/music. I had it bookmarked because we've used it in the past. You can do a full search. And the thing I don't love about this site is that there are ads all over the place, so you have to be careful about what you click on. But there's so much great free stuff that, you know, it's hard to complain. Can't complain when it's free. So you can select a song from that option. You can sort by genre. So let's say I want something in the blues category. It's going to give you your blues options. Click on it. Listen now. That's like some awesome Saturday Night Blues music going on there. And if that's something you'd like, you can click Download, and it'll save it into your Downloads folder or wherever your default download location on your computer has been set to. And they are totally free. You can use them in any project without concern because of their Creative Commons attribution. Alright, so let's go back and take a look. And yay, it's done. You can see that's disappeared. I'm going to open up my desktop. I may have to refresh. There it is. And automatically it's going to play my music and transition between my slides. And this is a video file. It could go up on YouTube. Of course, if you've got kiddos' pictures in there, you have to be sure that all those students have the appropriate permissions to have their pictures published, but otherwise, it's good and ready to be published. Okay, so I think we are all set. I'm going to let you go. Please let me know if you have any questions about this process. I thought this method of communicating would probably be a little easier, a little better, a little faster, given that next week is the last week of school and everybody's going to be crazy. I know we'll be crazy over here too. So, all right, good luck, and I will talk to you later.